get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards when we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. On second down, a run with Hall. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Hall. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Igbinoghene elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. Play fake, and it's Watson. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The Dolphins at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. On
fourth down, Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Faking the give, now Watson. Going right back to Fant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are. Yeah,
we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Making the catch, the running back, Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But the opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him.
Touchdown! Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, start!
Now Hall to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
18-11.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Watson on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That swung out to Mostert. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll look to throw now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek. The Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football. Ball has it knocked loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Watson's throw into the hands of Fant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Mostert. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
19 Tigers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before the break. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Watson. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. This is the tight end fan, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, 47 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Throwing again is Watson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And some space here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Watson. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
From the red zone now, Watson completes it to Fant on the right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
I'm not right. I'm not right.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, check that. Street. Back to 60. 70 Rangers. Ready?
And On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Mechie has it on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Houston.
Heavy line. Buffalo 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. He's got room at the 30. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall, 46 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Watson on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off of play action, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown! John Mechie, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
56, Texans 35. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Dolphins. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time result.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And he's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, guys.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports get into this offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything